What's going on, Star Wars fans? Today we'll be talking about how strong is Cal Kestis actually. This goes into two fronts, both his ability in lightsaber combat and his attunement with the Force and his different Force abilities. And of course, most of our knowledge today will be taken from the Jedi Survivor video game. So if you haven't played that and want to avoid spoilers, I'd say leave now, go watch it, come on back, or stick around, enjoy the video. So I'd say first we should start off with his lightsaber combat, which is arguably his greater strength in comparison to his force abilities. Before the Order 66 Purge of the Jedi, under his master Jaro Tapal, he was a standard single blade lightsaber user, and post Order 66 in the era of the Galactic Empire, he learned to modify his lightsaber and be able to fight in many different forms depending on the situation or the enemy he'd be facing. In Jedi Survivor, at this point in his life, he's able to do single blade, dual wield, double bladed, the cross guard, most famously seen with Kylo Ren in the sequel trilogy, and the single blade plus blaster, which is a less common, which is, you don't really see many Jedi do that. I'd say your most notable one might be Ezra Bridger, if you want to call that his season 1 lightsaber, which is the hybrid blaster lightsaber. A weapon for a less civilized time, if you will. His lightsaber combat has been shown to be well beyond that of an average Jedi, potentially even bordering on some of the bigger names of Jedi that survived post Order 66. His ability to defeat the Ninth Sister fairly easily on a Coruscant at the start of Survivor shows that he's well beyond the strength of your typical Inquisitorious member who have been shown to kill lesser Jedi. Jedi such as Ahsoka Tano, Obi-Wan, Kanan Jarrus, you know, even Darth Maul in the Rebel series, not a Jedi, a Sith. I guess Ahsoka's not a Jedi either. Force users. But they are well below the upper level Force users post Order 66, and Cal is, again, above the Inquisitorious. Even at the end of the first game, he shows that the second sister is not light work for him, but he is able to win against the second sister before Darth Vader comes in to finish it off. And then that's another good thing to talk about. Darth Vader, he has no shot against Darth Vader, so we know for a fact he's not at the same level of obviously Luke, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka, because Ahsoka was shown to at least give Darth Vader a half decent fight in Rebels. So we know for a fact, again, he's not at that upper level of Jedi post Order 66 at that point. Other notable fights is against Terran Malicos, who is a turnt Jedi on Dathomir. Again, he's not able to beat him either. He needs the assistance of Marin in order for that fight to go in his favor. And then we have Bodhi Akuna, who was part of the Imperial Intelligence and is a Jedi on the run post Order 66, who, while giving Cal a half decent fight, does lose in single combat, which puts him below Cal. And also Ravis, who, I mean, Ravis has only been confirmed to lose twice, which is from him and the Jedi from the High Republic, who I'm blanking on the name right now. Give me 3 seconds. Why can I not remember his name? Wow, I'm struggling. Where is Dagangara? Holy lodi. Yeah, So Dagon Gera, a Jedi of the High Republic period, who I'd say the Jedi of the High Republic period are fairly strong in comparison to, I'd say, your Clone Wars era. The older Jedi do seem to be slightly stronger generally. And Cal, with the help of Bodhi Akuna, who, yeah, is able to defeat him. So I'd say in terms of lightsaber combat, if we're going to compare him to what is probably more well known, I'd say like the Clone Wars era Jedi, he is definitely a master level at that. He's not quite, he's not Anakin, he's not Obi-Wan, he's not Ahsoka or any of the council members, really, like Mace or any of them, but he is certainly a high level Force user in his own right, or lightsaber combatant specifically, especially with his range of lightsaber styles. I think he's one of the most versatile lightsaber combatants in the Jedi Order. And if we go on to his Force abilities, his mainstay is his Force slow or stasis, which from what I've been able to find is not an ability anyone in canon besides him can use. In Legends, it is a Sith ability actually, so I think that'd be something interesting that they could have touched on more. But besides that, and his Echo, which is not a offensive ability, but more of a ability to see into the past or the past of objects, which again, I'm not sure if other people in the Jedi Order have been shown to use. He doesn't show flashes of any greater Jedi abilities. He has all of your pushing, pulling, high jump, but I'd say in terms of his Force abilities, he's about average to just above average given the stasis or the time or the Force slow. But without Force slow, if you discount that, he's not a high level Jedi Force user. He's definitely more on the physical combatant lightsaber side of the Jedi sphere of you're either a Force user or you're a combatant. So in conclusion, placing Cal without a lot of like data for him is difficult, especially since he's a video game character, so it's really hard to place how much you can actually glean. That's why I put a lot of emphasis on the Ninth Sister kill at the start of the game, is because that's a cutscene. Like he just diffs her within like 10 seconds of his own accord. So I'd say he's definitely Jedi Knight level. If we're gonna place him among the Clone Wars era Jedi, of course he's not upper echelon. Someone like Anakin or Obi-Wan would and could beat him in lightsaber combat. Same with I think Ahsoka Tano. But Ahsoka's not really a Jedi Padawan. Like she really shouldn't be a Padawan in terms of strength. So we place him at Jedi Knight, high Jedi Knight to I'd say high Jedi Knight for sure. And maybe Jedi Master level in terms of lightsaber combat, in terms of Force attunement and his ability to use the Force at a greater level. He's not as gifted as other Jedi are, but I'd say you place him at around a high Jedi Knight, low Jedi Master area. And if you want to make a hierarchy, he's below Mace Windu, Anakin, Obi-Wan, Yoda, obviously Ahsoka. But if you want to place him, like, I think he could fare fairly well against, like, Plo Koon, Ki-Adi-Mundi, Shakti, those kind of, obviously people who sit on the Jedi Council, but maybe aren't the greatest combatants or don't have as much shown. I think if you put Cal up against General Grievous, he might be able to put up a half decent fight. Maybe he won't win, but against Grievous, I think he has a shot. He's kind of in that range where he would not get immediately murdered by Grievous, but maybe wouldn't win either. Maybe it would just be like a draw. So that's kind of where I'm placing him. Thank you all for watching. Comment down below if you want to see any other characters in this type of video. And remember, love each other, be one with the Force. KESTIS is high Jedi Knight level. See you around.